Hey guys, I just want to come back and do another video similar to last week's. I've just got a limited amount of time today, so I'd kind of try to make this quick. If last week was titled 80's homework, then I'm just going to label this 80's extra credit. So what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and pull off the slip cover here so to make it easier. And as you can see, that's what the book is right there. I just barely got this in. I was hoping to have it last week, but I didn't get it. But it's called Totally Tubular 80's Toys. And as much as this seems like it's kind of similar to the books before, it's a little bit more in detail than I expected. This has a lot of great color pictures, and the book was pretty reasonable for being a thick hardcover. But I was going to show you the way this is put together is it's really cool. Pac-Man inside cover. And like there's Grayskull. There's a pretty good intro right here. But then when you get over into the main section, it'll start like this, 1980. And it has a lot of things that were going on in 1980. And as you look, I'll show you down there. The bottom of the page right here, it'll say like page 17, for instance, this one with Empire Strikes Back. 1980 and then 17. So you can kind of tell what year you're on. Let me get to this one section. There's quite a bit here. And then this has, they'll have little stories about certain things. Like this one's Arcade Mania and just describes how everybody was excited about that. And then it goes over into Atari afterwards. There's the Intellivision, some Strawberry Shortcake, and this is all still 1980. Dukes of Hazzard, so there's a little bit more live action toys than this one than some of the other ones. Dukes of Hazzard, here's some Buck Rogers and Mork and Mindy on that side. Then we're still in 1980, here's Garfield. Puffy stickers. And then when you finally get to this section of 1980, has the top 10 Billboard singles of 1980 for like the music, and then over here is the top 10 television programs of 1980-81 season, the top 10 films of 1980 here in the middle. I mean, this is just an all-around, cover the 80s kind of pulp culture style book, but the focus is still on toys, which is really kind of odd that they throw in all that other information, which is really awesome. For 1981, they've got Snake Mountain here, which the main focus for 1981 is He-Man. So like when you get a main focus like that, it covers a whole bunch of things that it did over the course of He-Man, but it just covers it in 1981 because that was the main year. And here's a really cool shot of Eternia, which was a much later toy, inside of Snake Mountain. But when you get over into some of these toys, there's a lot of these are from like 86, 87 even. But it was just like one of those things where it was big in 81, and that's where it started, and then it just covers a big section of that. This one is the Smurfs here. But this just goes on and on and on. I mean, you get back into like, here's Beetlejuice. We're down into 1988 here. Beetlejuice toys. Try to make that where you can see it a little bit better. I mean, there's just so much to show. I mean, I'm sorry if you can't see some of this because I'm just kind of trying to skip ahead as fast as I can. But yeah, it's really pretty cool when you start thinking of how much information's in here. And then the artwork, on this one, instead of just being lots of graphics and stuff for the fonts, they focus mostly on just pictures, which was really cool. I'd like to see, lots of times that instead of just, collage of different kinds of pictures and stuff that some people will focus on just because, less legal issues, I guess. But these people actually took their time, did their homework, and got lots of cool pictures. Bill and Ted there from 1989. Even got some Baywatch in there when it's talking about the top shows. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in something like this, I gave you a pretty decent preview of what to expect. It's a pretty heavy hardcover book, and it does have, slipcover if you're lucky. I bought this used. I think I bought it like new from Amazon Marketplace seller, and I think it was roughly about $5 plus shipping. So I think I ended up getting it for about $8 or $9. But you could probably find it for around there. I know that if you buy it directly from Amazon, it's quite a bit more. But even for like 15, 20 bucks, this is a pretty cool book. So it just gives you an idea kind of what to expect. And you can see from the cover here that there's quite a few cool things mentioned there, including one of the things that I thought was pretty cool. They do have Trivial Pursuit in there. But yeah, lots of cool stuff. Totally Tubular 80s toys. And there's the author's name, Mark Belomo, maybe? Belomo. So there you go. So that's about it. So 80s month is still on its way, and I apologize once again for the quick video, but I just really kind of had to show you this to you guys since a lot of you really enjoyed the video last week and had lots of questions and lots of stuff to mention about it. So yeah, Totally Tubular 80s toys. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you again next week. Have a good one. Bye.